What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. It is a Guus day. It is a honk day. We got some stuff to cover today, for sure. Some Guus stuff. A lot of players have already completed the Guus event. Kind of crazy. Is what it is. Is what it is. Guus Adventure. It's in game. Lara Croft Adventure in game on Alliance. We are gonna have a Lara Croft event on Hero Wars Dominion era in August. Sometime, we don't know when specifically. We don't know when specifically. You haven't completed it? Yeah. Figure we'd chat a little bit. Let's discuss the event properly before we kind of get into anything else. First and foremost, this is not a free-to-play friendly event. Not. Okay. If you are very rigorous, if you are very consistent, collecting as much energy as you can, the energy crystal is the material that you need in the workshop to upgrade the Amulet of Battle. I have heard that it takes 790 energy. 790 energy supposedly is what it takes to get 250 buffs. Okay, you need 250 buffs in order to enter Chapter 7 of the Guus Festival. Okay, 250 buffs is the max that you need. You don't need more than 250. You just need 250, and supposedly this is going to cost us 790. If you are a free-to-play player and you are very rigorous and strict and determined, consistently getting your free daily rewards and the 2 free daily charge right here. Additionally, if you are very strict and consistent in collecting the daily social media gifts that they are going to be given, then you can complete dark rituals. You can get enough of the energy here, the energy crystals, to complete dark rituals. Now, it will require a little bit. It will require a little bit of emerald spending or real money spending in order to get to Fire Dance. 200 buffs. Okay, 200 buffs. I don't know what the exact amount of energy crystals that you need to get to the 200 buffs, but you will potentially have to spend a little bit, depending on, of course, what free stuff they give us through the week. They might give us a lot of free stuff. They might not give us much. And also, if you buy, if you buy some of the, is it here? Yeah, if you buy some of the crystal treasury items, or if somebody in your guild, I should say, buys a bunch of the crystal treasury items, and you get a bunch of energy crystals from this way, then a free-to-play player should be able to complete Chapter 6 as well. Okay, the average free-to-play player will not. It looks like they will not have enough to get to Chapter 6. Supreme Dragon says, I've completed Chapter 5 with 0 money spent and only 30 buffs away from starting Chapter 6 on day 1. Yeah, I hear that you can get really close to getting to Chapter 6 with the free stuff that are available, but it might require a few gifts here and there or some guildies buying some stuff. Okay, it might require that. So keep that in mind. In order to completely finish this game, this Guus Festival, it's going to require between $35 and $45. $35 and $45. First and foremost, the Battle Pass is $30. There is not a discount for gifting, okay? And $30 gets you a good chunk of energy. I believe that there's 150 energy on the top row, and then another 25 or so energy on the bottom row. Buying that gets you some other energy. I think in the maybe it's in the Guus Festival. I can't remember where it is. Maybe it's here. Yeah, getting the VIP earns you more energy here. Buying that $30 earns you this right here. And also, I'm not 100% certain on this, but some people are telling me that if you buy 2 medium charges, that is $1 here and $3 here for 2 days. Okay, so that's $4 and $4, right? 3 and 3, or 3 and 1 is 4 plus a second day, $4. So $30 plus $8. That is also enough to get you enough energy crystals to get to 250. Some people are saying that. Other people are saying that it requires $46 worth of spending. And of course, all of this is going to be changed. The exact numbers are going to be changed depending on what they give us for free as far as social media gifts, depending on what your guild buys, right? If your guild buys a ton of packages, like my guild tends to buy a lot of packages. Let's see. Has anybody bought any? Yeah. So my guild does tend to buy some of the, Guild War Draw. Interesting. My guild does tend to buy some of the packages. So that $35 to $45 number is going to be closer to the $35, $38 that you're going to need to spend. All right. So this is, for all intents and purposes, this totem fragment here as a reward is out of reach for free-to-play players. Okay. Out of reach. Unless you get lucky with a good guild that buys a lot of stuff. All right. Now, there is an argument to be had that if, in fact, the totem requires more than $40 worth of spending, then you should not do it at all. Like, you should not get the totem. You shouldn't care about trying to get this totem fragment at all, because we all know that for $33, the average player is going to spend $33 on the nature season or the light and darkness totem season or whatever it is. And that $33 is going to reward them with a random, it is random. It's not one that you choose, but it is random. Okay. And then, we have confirmation from the community managers that, in the future, there will be let me see if I can find it here. Of course I can't find it. It's not handy. Here it is. We have confirmation from community managers that, moving forward, we plan to make it a bit easier to get totems more frequently in different events. Making it easier to get totems more frequently in different events. So, there's a lot of people asking, can a free-to-play get the totem? No. How far can a free-to-play get? Chapter 5 for sure, potentially Chapter 6. Okay. How much does it actually cost to get to Chapter 6 and to Chapter 7? Just a couple of bucks. Probably less than $10. Probably less than $10 spend to get to Chapter 6. Okay. And then, of course, Chapter 7 is going to require $35 to $45-ish dollars. Some people are saying $40 to $50. I think that's a safe statement also. I think it's closer to $35 to $45 for this. I think it's going to be like $39 for most of you, depending on what your guild ends up doing. All right. So yeah, be mindful of that. I see a lot of people talking about the Lara Croft event. I do want to talk about that today as well, but we're gonna talk about this just a little bit further. All right. Now, the Altar of Fate, currency exchange, and the various workshops. I mentioned already that it looks like you need 790 energy crystal to get to level 250 buffs using the Amulet of Battle, right? Amulet of Battle buffs. I hear that's how much it takes. I hear that's what you got to do. That's what you need. That's how much it is. What I need to find, and maybe people in my community already have it, and if you do, please send me a Discord message with it. I would like to see what it costs per level. You can see that this maxes out at level 15, this maxes out at level 18, and this maxes out at level 30. I'm curious how much each of these cost, right? I don't really know for certain yet where the breakpoints are, where the valuable breakpoints are. This right here is probably the least interesting of the relics, But if you are going for Guus Soulstones, it is going to be one of the most impactful. Okay, this reduces the cost of the Altar of Fate from 2,700 down to 2,600 down to 2,500, so on and so on and so on. The Tomb of Greed increases the conversion. Okay, so whenever you buy Amulet of Battle points, you get purchase bonus, the Valor Coin purchase bonus, which you use in the Altar of Fate. Okay, and then whenever you do the energy exchange, it also gives you more of the Valor Coins. If you're going for Guus Soulstones, if you're going for items in the shop, then these two are obviously the most important items to go for. Okay. And I do think that leveling up the Tome of Greed 1 or 2 or 3 points, right? Because it's only like 10. Well, there you go. That will increase the amount of rewards that you get. The purchase bonus, you can see now it's 3,000. Okay. Because if you are planning on going for the totem and ranking this thing up to 250 total bonus, then that's a lot more. That's a lot more of the Valor Coin. So my personal plan is to leave it at 3. Level up the Amulet of Battle to get the Totem Fragment. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why that you should do as I say. Not get the Totem, but not do as I do. I'm going to go for the Totem. I don't think that you should. Okay? I don't think that you should. I don't think that anybody should spend on this game. Do as I say. Do not go for the Totem. Not as I do, because I'm going to go for the Totem. Additionally, I already have a 5-star Guus. I was given a 5-star Guus just for being a content creator. So me going for Guus Soulstones or spending a lot of resources at the Altar of Fate here is a lower priority. It's a much lower priority. Sure, the shop is good. It's a good shop. I like the shop. Great Enchantment Runes. Give me that shop. Right? That's definitely a strategy as well. But I'm going to be spending that $40-ish to go for the Totem Fragment. Is there only one way other than the package for Guus to get the first 30 soul? Cry Havoc, you can get them from the altar. You can get soul stones from the altar. Yeah, get it from the altar. So are we saying that extra totem fragments, Milk Tobo? No, they're not useless. They're just less valuable than they were yesterday and the day before, right? I got Red Dominion Gift and Absolute Star Lyria as free to play, and I'll do it the same way with Guus. Koi, I hope you do. All the best to you. All the best. The festival shop, the Guus event shop. Huge shout out to Calorie Fair for once again coming through with some math for us, so that we don't have to. So that we don't have to do math. Now, this spreadsheet is specifically emerald value, okay? The emerald value of this item is this, okay? That doesn't mean it's the best thing for you. It just means that this is the actual emerald value. You have to make your own decision. So the way that this works, column 1 is the items, column 2 is the cost, column 3, 4, 5 or C, D, and E, and F have to do with the value, the energy or emerald value, and then G is the choices. This is the subjective choices from Calorie Fair, and I follow them. I agree with them, all right? Anything with a mark in it or a double mark is a good buy. It's a good value buy from the Guus shop. So, for example, the large skinstone chests, or the Great Enchantment Runes, right? These have 2 marks in them each, so they're high value, right? Down here, the 3 best items to buy are the Anvari's Fortitude Support, the Primarch's Grasp, and the Demigod's Wreath or Wrath. I think he typoed there. And there are some notes, some comments here on why they are good or not good to buy. So huge shout out to Calorie Fair for this. Personally, my strategy, since there are no red artifact chests in here, my strategy is an item or 2 here or there, but the majority of my currency, the majority of the sapphire medallions that I get, you can have sapphire medallions from the battle pass, from questing, from the Altar of Fate as a quote unquote grand prize, right? A main prize. You can get them from the Mysterious Island. The majority of my sapphire medallions are going to go into Great Enchantment Runes. Just absolutely. The ability to, the amount of the amount of runes that I need to level up my glyphs, it's a lot. Right? It's a lot. I really wanna be leveling these guys up. Just dump it in there. There we go. There we go. Charlie, Math and Monday are usually full of math errors. Did I make a mistake, Mr. NCSU? I was spending $50 plus per month when I felt I was getting my money's worth. Okay, fair enough. The Emerald word of the day is Guus, exclamation point Guus, G-U-U-S. First winner is Mr. Burns, 4575. All you got to do is let me know that you're here, and we add you to the list. Mr. Burns is here. For earlier, you could buy soul stones from the shop up to 4-star. They removed the soul stones from the shop for this event. Guess too many people got a 6-star Illyria for free. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I guess so. Let's see. Should we get built a 5-star Guus or simply just a 2-star and invest in the item store? I think that there is not a wrong strategy. Thank you, Mr. Burns. How about Squire Nelson? Why do they not let us get Guus from the shop this time? You know, Anthony Smith, there are some things in this game that I just have no idea. Probably what the other guys said, that it was too easy to get 6 stars. Probably what the other guy said. Squire Nelson is a Facebook player. Control Alt Destroy. Control Alt Destroy. I'm going to type your name in all caps. Control Alt Destroy. Web player. Nice. Nice. Mr. Burns, Squire Nelson, Control Alt Destroy. Contact me on Discord if you could. Please and thank you. Robert, you're doing well, though. You're doing well. If you do not have Discord, go ahead and hit me up on email. That is herowarscentral@gmail.com. Okay? Lara Croft event. Not on my bingo card for 2025, if I'm being honest with you. Gorgeous looking Midas skin, though, right? The Mystery of Dominion complete tasks to earn Raider coins. The Lara Croft shop. We have the new skin. New skin, special offer. So we can buy the skins. Okay. $40 for a level 1 skin. Wow. $40 for a level 1 skin. $40 for a level 1 skin. $40 for a level 1 skin. Yeah, I know. So this says new skin, but this isn't a new skin. This is the same skin as before. Wow. $80. $80. 30 Lara Croft soul stones for $10. Whew. 50 for 25. And these are probably one time only. 80 for... so they're doing this by star level. Wow. And they don't even get you to a 6-star. Holy jumping. Okay. So for those of you that don't know, you need 630 soul stones from 0 to 6-star. 630. So it takes 30 soul stones to summon. in at a, whoops, 30 soul stones brings you in at a 2-star hero. 1 star is 10 soul stones. Okay, 10, and then 20 more gets you to a 2-star. 30 gets you, no. And then the next tier is 50 soul stones. That gets you to a 3-star hero. The next tier after that is 100, and this is only 80. And then the next tier after that is 150. Okay, so if you buy all of them, what do you get? 200, 350, 450, let's see, 530, 580, 610. So you're 20 soul stones off. Is my math right there? 20 soul stones off. So if you completely missed Lara Croft the first time, you're still 20 soul stones off if you pay to win the entire event. Wow. So we have 10 plus 25 is 35. That's $75 plus 50 is $125 plus 80 is $205. $305. $305 to get a 5-star, almost 6-star Lara Croft. And then, of course, it's $120 to get the 3 skins. Angel of Darkness is a new skin, $40. Soul Stones, or the skin stones, don't mean anything to me. I know that people are going to be like, Charlie, what about the skin stones? Don't they have a value? Yeah, they have a value, but it's like, it's negligible. It's a made-up currency. Stop. It's not a real thing. The Midas skin is new. The Doppelganger skin is not new. So we also have the 2 talismans. I'm sorry, the artifacts. Here's an artifact bundle. Okay. And then we have the talisman for $30. Oh, wow, 150, 80% discount. Okay. $30 for the talisman. I mean, if you missed the talisman the first time, the red items are just 1 red item. Another one of the red items, and then we have the a 3rd red item. Okay, so we have tasks. We can earn soul stones here. All right, so there is where you can get your last 20. If you want to absolutely pay to win this event and spend $500 on this, then you can easily get a 6-star. Wouldn't recommend it. This is all for Raider coins. Let's see, Raider coins. Any fun avatar or avatar frame? No. Yeah, so Raider coins is the primary currency, and of course we have the Lara Croft shop where you can get her soul stones for Raider coins. There's the avatar. Ooh, I actually like this avatar. Yeah. We have a couple 1-2 frames. We have a couple 1 or 2 avatars. We have a couple of the red items. We have here's an artifact weapon fragment. I'm not sure how high this Lara Croft goes. Does anybody know how high this goes? This Lara Croft Soulstone purchase? Is it just the 1, or can you buy? Is it multiple? Limited time until next year needs more money. Yeah. You can get 3 red items from bundles or in the shop. Okay. That is the cheapest that they have ever sold a talisman, says Scott K. But that is still ridiculous. Yeah. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. And then, of course, you have just general purpose items for leveling up Lara Croft. Multiple. Is it 10 every time, Red Griffin Diver, or does it go up? Is it 10 every time, or does it go up? Mr. Burns, I got you. So, Mr. Burns, just so that we're on the same page, you don't actually win anything today. We draw winners at the end of the month from the people that get added to the list. Okay? Yeah. So the limits aren't 2 and 2 and 5 and 5. They refresh, but the price goes up. Okay. All right. So you can keep buying more and more of the items. The artifact fragment item and the red equipment items. I imagine the avatar and the avatar frame are 1 or 1 though. Yeah. And these limits, I'm guessing these are limited, but they can probably go up in price as well. Goes up in price and quantity. Yeah. Yeah. Multiple at 500 and then 1100 for the next 10. I stopped there. Okay. Okay, so you can definitely get Lara Croft here. If you're trying to 6-star Lara Croft, it's going to be expensive. It's going to be very expensive, just like everything else in this game is. And the mobile version of the game doesn't really seem to have Lara Croft events that often as far as a way to earn her soul stones. So if you do find her impactful, if you do find her useful, and I can't imagine, honestly, with the addition of an armor penetration skin and the crushing skin, I can't imagine she's not going to be useful. It goes up in price and down in quantity. Of course it does. Of course it does. Ugh. I can't imagine that she's going to be not impactful in the right teams. My fear with this game and games like this is that they make a hero like this that is so important and they make it so expensive that if you don't do it, if you don't go out of your way to get it, the fear of missing out is overwhelming, first of all. The fear of missing out on what could be a great, overpowered hero. The fear of missing out is so strong, it's psychologically powerful. It is just dangerous. It is such a dangerous thing that they're doing here. And this creates this power imbalance that players have or have not, right? As long as you have the right heroes to go with her, I suppose. And then 6 months to 9 months to a year from now, they power creep it with another hero that's a must-have hero that requires $300 to $500 to max out. That's limited time only. That the FOMO, the fear of missing out, hits you in the face again. It's tough, man. Robert says, Nexers are the king of exploiting FOMO. We know this, yet we continue to succumb to it. What's the best Lara Croft team right now? Has anybody done any testing with the new skins? Has anybody bought the 2 new skins, leveled them up, and have done any testing? Like how good is she right now? She's way of progress, right? Is she way of progress? Yeah, she's way of progress. Yeah. I'm glad Lara was not one time only. She is strong. Yeah. Robert Loki saying he bought everything. Robert he's a gamer though, man. Eventually spenders leave the game. Yep. Not quickly enough though. What's a post for prize entry? Todd Hillard, you say exclamation point Guus. Exclamation point Guus. It's the pinned comment. I fought a maxed Lara team in arena and still won. Okay. Well, she was already top 2 to 3 marksman in the game. So that implies that there are other good marksmen to use, though, right? I have the 2 new skins, but really haven't tested too much. I put her on defense, and she got slapped around. Yeah, so maybe it's okay. And that is arguably worse. After all that effort, after all that money, and she's still not good? Like, great, I should say. The task to attack with Lara 30 times in the arena is just stupid. You can't fight that many fight that many opportunities to use her without wasting your attacks, I guess. That is unfortunate. That is a really scammy that's a really scammy task. Fight with Lara Croft 30 times. Oof. 7-day event, 5 days left. Top 2 to 3 before the ads. Okay. Set for another year. She's an attacking hero, not good on defense. Facebook and web players, this is what we have to expect. This is what we have to look forward to. No activities at all with this event. Not a single thing to do aside from spend. Robert says, keep refreshing until you get a team you can beat with her. That makes sense. No activities, just spend. No fun, just spend. Ask your guildmate to put low team in arena. No, Gujo, it doesn't work like that because Arena League is it's all random. Mobile has a different arena than Facebook and web does. It doesn't work that way on mobile. You never see your guildmates in mobile. Never. Never, never, never. In Alliance, even players who had no Lara. Yes, Baylor, yes. If you didn't have her before, you can get her now. Yep. Minimum $500 investment to get the skins and the 3 red items. Whew. For my information, increasing costs is a problem. Many players frustrated and talking quitting game. Good, good. I'll be honest with you, Todd. This is the same problem that players have been having for 5-7 years, though. So a lot of people talk about quitting because of cost all the time. They just get so many new players every day. They just get so many new players every day that they don't care. Like, why do they care? Jose Santiago. Emerald winner number 4. Jose Santiago. You're still on the old mechanic and you play mobile? Interesting. I am one that is thinking about quitting. Scott K, but you're the longest. You're the longest tenured YouTube guild member. You gonna let D. Warman take your place? They clearly don't care. Yeah. Yep. They get new players off of false gameplay ads. Yeah, it's actually it's insane the amount of money that they throw around. Like if you knew how much money these games, web player, nice. If you knew how much money these games paid advertising and for content creators to advertise their game, it is unreal. Like the amount of money that Raid Shadow Legends pays me, it's unreal to play their game. It's unbelievable. Okay. Let's try to do chapter 2. How many buffs do I have? Does this require any buffs? I don't think I have any. Let's see. Yeah, let's switch here. Let's try Mad Ballad. Mad Ballad. Making sure that I'm not. Yep, I'm still using it. So let's go with. We got Guus Yasmin. This is the second time that Guus Yasmin's been pushed on me. Let's do Guus Yasmin, Lyria Ishmael. Sure. Guus Yasmin, Lyria Ishmael. All we need is a really good tank, I think. Guus Yasmin, Lyria Ishmael. On to the next. So we could grab Corvus. Let's grab this Yasmin here. I don't really like Corvus for a tank, though. Let's go with... I could get Galahad as a tank. No. We could do Aiden with Lyria. We could do Aiden Lyria. Let's do that. Let's do that. All right. All right. So let's do that. Let's pin this. Let's spin. Lyria is a serviceable enough tank once we get... Okay, so there's Guus. Here's Lyria Ishmael. We'll grab that for next time. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, Lyria is a serviceable enough tank here. We really want to get Oliver for her, though. But that's okay. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine until these higher ranks. So, guys, the way to win these adventures is to level up as few heroes as possible. Level up as few heroes as possible. None of them. None of them. We're gonna rotate one more time. There's a Guus, so we're gonna go ahead and get that Guus too. So it's a 5. Yeah. Yeah. Galahad, Oliver, Lyria, Biscuit, Tristan, Ferris, Goose, Patronage Doesn't Matter, and Seb, Albus, Team, Pet, Axel for chapter. I'll screenshot that. I'll save it. I'll save it. There's a Lyria. Okay. I really don't want to buy Kayla and Aiden. I wish I saw that Astaroth earlier. There's a Yasmin. We'll take that Yasmin. And there's an Ish. We'll grab the Ish. We'll pin the Ish. We'll pin the Aiden. We're going to unpin this one, and we're going to pin this Lyria. So that's the final Lyria. You know what I do need? I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep this Kayla and Aiden because I need a lot more. I need a lot more Aiden. Yeah, don't have to min-max. Yeah, guys, SMH is 100% correct, guys. There is no best team for these. There's just not a best team. The way to win is often going to be having level 7 heroes. That's going to be most often how you beat this stuff. Level 7 heroes with pets. All right, so we can... Let's finish our Lyria. Boom. All right, so our Lyria is finished. Let's grab a Goose here. I have 2 Ishmael options. I can buy... Let's buy this Kayla Aiden and this Ishmael here. Yeah. Yeah. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Get them to red and have a vague synergy. So I only have 6 heroes purchased here. The red Lyria is going to carry me for a minute. John Barber, enjoying Disney. Are you in land or world? Disneyland or Disney World? That's cool. It's hard to time out in 5 minutes. It's really, with double healer, unless I run into another Lyria here, I think I should be really strong. I got 90 points, so this should be really good. So we're gonna go ahead. Oh, so there's a level 7 Goose, excuse me. We're gonna grab the double Aiden here. We're gonna grab this Ish right there. So really, I need to get a little bit more. I need to get a little bit more Aiden. That's got to be a big focus. So there's another Aiden Kayla. I really don't want to spend on that. And I'm really quickly going to need to spend on pets here in a second, too. I'm going to run into some trouble here. Goose is a pretty solid healer, even if I don't rank up my Aiden much higher. Okay. Yeah, California or Florida. World is Florida. Disney World is Florida. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay. So I really need, man, I just don't want to buy these Aiden pieces, but I will. Just to get my Aiden to 6. So now I need an Ish, a Yaz. I need 1 Ish, 1 Yaz, and 1 Aiden. Nope. So there's an Aiden right there. I'll pin that just in case. Here's an Ish. We'll take that Ish. Okay, for sure. And then we can cap out our Aiden next round. But the thing is next round we got to spend pets. Next round we got to buy pets. Trying to get the Max Rufus quest. He's paired with Jorgen. Ah, don't worry about fighting. Just use him. Just go back to chapter 1 to do the Max Jorgen or the Max Rufus quest. Go back to chapter 1 to do the max of any of them. Just go back to chapter 1. So I didn't die, which means I got a huge bonus too. I didn't die, so I got a huge bonus. Okay, so I'm going to unpin this. No, I'm going to leave it there. So we want Oliver for Lyria. I don't think Mara is a pet that I need or want. We don't have any... I guess I can put Kane on Yasmin. I can put Fenris on Guus. Team pet Axel. Let's put Chorus on Aiden. And I'm not sure what to put on Ish, but we'll buy Vex and Albus both. I'm going to go ahead and buy this Aiden right here. So now I want a Merlin. No, we don't want Merlin. Biscuit. I don't think we need Biscuit. So I'm looking for a Yasmin now. I'm looking for a Yasmin. Hello, Yasmin. Where are you? Oh, there we go. Okay, so we should be good here. We should be good here. So team pet, let's go with Axel. Let's go with Oliver. I want to say no pet because we want Fenris on Guus for the armor penetration and the physical attack. That boosts his heals and boosts his damage output. By the way, I think Fenris is the best pet for Guus. Let's go ahead and put this is going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Going up against the Dante team? Are you kidding me? Celeste is okay. Well, we got problems here. We got problems. I did not think... I'll be honest with you. I think I'm in trouble here. I'm very surprised that I lost that team there. Okay. Chorus main pet. I'll try Chorus main pet. There we go. Also, for what it's worth, if you have a dodgy hero like Yasmin, there is some randomness to it. You have to keep refreshing. There we go. All right, so I need 40 power level for this. I don't have 40 power level yet. Or I'm sorry, 50 power level. Let's grab some energy out of here. Let's grab Altar of Fates, upgrade, Amulet of Battle. So I got to get up to... There's 30 boost. So, okay, so there's 50. So I've unlocked the next chapter. So we will we'll try the next chapter here in just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. Robert, I agree. Like this feels like something that the Lara Croft event could have had it. Like they could have easily just added this thing in. You know. Anyway, let's go collect some more tasks. Let's go finish some more tasks here. So, first of all, I leveled up Goose's Gift of the Elements. I have a 5-star Guus. We're going to be working on that 6-star very soon. My Guus is red, so we're going to grab all of that. Yeah. Artifact level for Guus is good. Feather. Let's see, the glyphs. Glyphs are... Ooh, we're short on the glyphs, but that's okay because we're going to get that... Upgrade any hero's skin. Any hero's skin. Okay. And unlock an ascension glyph. Unlock any ascension glyph. Okay, we can work on that later. And then reaching the skill level, we did that already. So that's a lot of currency there. So Guus Festival, winning battles. This one should be a freebie. This is a freebie that you can do on Chapter 1, by the way. This is a freebie that you can do in Chapter 1. Buying emeralds, spinning emeralds. Interesting. Let's see, Isaac, Polaris, Rufus. Let's see, all of the pets. I got all the pets. That's good, that's good, that's good. Give me all of that Season Pass XP. Yes, 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 yes. VIP points. Let's see, spend stall coins. We'll work on that. Spend sapphire medallions. No problem there. So, okay, so we got to... Let's work on... Isaac and Polaris and Rufus. Isaac, Polaris, and Rufus. If there was something to do, people would be distracted from reaching their... My goose is cooked. Okay. I forgot what I was doing. I forgot what I was doing. Who am I going after? Isaac, Polaris, Rufus. Okay. Okay. Isaac, Polaris. 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 Okay. No worries. I remember the days when Charlie said at some point gold becomes a non-issue. Yeah. Okay. Polaris. Polaris. Sure. Okay. Polaris. There's a Rufus. There's a Rufus. There's another Rufus. Okay. There's another Rufus. Okay. Okay. Rufus. You spent all 27 million of your gold on the Spire? I can see that. I can see that. Rufus. Rufus. Isaac. Oh, I'm going to buy the Isaac. Isaac is 5. Polaris is 4. Rufus is 3. Okay. Okay. Low damage team here. Okay. Here's a Rufus. Refresh. There's an Isaac. Polaris. Polaris. Okay. Polaris. Okay. Nice. Okay, so Polaris, Polaris, Polaris. So that's max Polaris. Maybe an Amira was one of the quests too. That would be good if it was. So there's an Isaac right there. That finishes the Isaac. So if I can get a Rufus. Okay. So let's drop Let's drop Fafnir for Amira. Okay, we win. We get a bunch of bonus materials also. Yeah, this should do it for us. So this Isaac, that finishes the Isaac. A lot of currency up here. A lot of currency. Give me Rufus Jorgen, guys. Where's my Rufus Jorgen? Rufus Jorgen. Rufus? Okay. Rufus Jorgen. Okay. Jorgen. That finishes that. Give me a Rufus. How about a Rufus? Any Rufus enjoyers in the chat? Rufus one time. Daddy needs a new pair of Rufus. I'm gonna do Fafnir. Maybe I can get the Fafnir. Give me that Rufus. Rufius. Running out of points. Come on. Come on. That put me, it's a 5 Fafnir. Are you really not going to give Daddy a Rufus? This is unbelievable. I cannot even believe this. My eyes are deceiving me right now. Yeah, boom. Yes. Okay, so I got a 7-star, or 7 out of 7, Isaac, Polaris, and Rufus. I also got a Jorgen and a Mira. So that's 5. That's 5 heroes. That's 5 heroes. Let's see. There's the Isaac, there's the Polaris, there's the Rufus. So unfortunately, Amira and Jorgen, neither one were part of the quests that I need there. I also spent a bunch more stall coins, and I won more battles. So now what do? Is I go in here, I surrender, restarts, and I go back in here, and I do it again. And guys, you just do this. You just do this until you finish the quest. You do this until you finish Dante, Qingmao, Sebastian, Kayla, etc., spending all the stall coins and winning 64 battles. Like, you just keep, it's completely free to play. Completely free to play. Just takes a little time. Takes a little time. Okay. Some sage advice. That's what I just gave you all. Some sage advice. I've already got the pet task. I already finished the pet task. I already finished the pet task. We are going to go back in. We're going to keep on cranking on this. Dante, Qingmao, Seb, Kayla. Dante, Qingmao, Seb, Kayla. So there's Qingmao. There's Dante. Facebook here. Some sage advice is a Facebook player. Supreme Dragon. There's a Kayla. We'll pin that Kayla right there for next round. There's a Qingmao we'll pin. There's a Kayla we'll pin. And then away we go. Actually, it would be better if I did it like this. I'll have the giveaway off to the side. Okay, so let's do this team. Qingmao, Kayla. Oh, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. Web player. Dante, Kayla. Oh, I don't have enough. Dante. I think I need Sebastian also. I do. Dante, Kayla, Aiden, Sebastian. We'll save that Sebastian. Dante. Oh, there's a Kayla right there too. Ching Mao. Oh, nice. Nice. We're rolling. We're rolling. All right, so let's go with Dante Nebula. Grab this Kayla. This Ching Mao. Oh, I don't have enough. Oh. Sebastian. Okay. Pretty much easy mode. Chapter 1. It's free to play. So nice. So nice. Okay, we're going to grab the Sebastian, the Ching Mao, the Sebastian. Refresh. Okay, there's a Sebastian. There's a Ching Mao. Refresh. There's a Dante. Okay. I'm getting spread real thin. Getting spread real thin. Okay, so we need to get... My Dante is 4. My Ching Mao is... Okay, there's that. Sebastian. Not even on the page. He's so low. Okay, so there's the 4 I need right there. There's the 4 I need right there. If you have time, this event is really kind of fun and well designed. I agree. Yeah. All right, we should have got a bunch of points. Yeah, okay. Now, do we finish or do we have... Did we spread ourselves too thin? So there is a Dante and a Kayla. There's a Sebastian. I think I spread myself too thin. There's a Dante. That finishes the Dante. Okay, good. No more Dantes needed. So I need Kayla, Sebastian, and Ching Mao. I'm not going to get it. There's a Ching Mao. There's a Kayla. So now I need Ching Mao and Aiden. No. I need Ching Mao and Sebastian. And I'm definitely not going to have enough to do it. So let's do one or the other. There's a Sebastian. So let's go for Sebastian. So we need a Sebastian. We need a 12 card, or a 12 cost Sebastian is what we need. And we needed it. And we didn't get it. So, okay. So we only finished Kayla and Dante. We only finished Kayla and Dante. So now we got to focus on Ching Mao and Sebastian. But we're not going to do that here. I'm going to do that on my own. All right. We're going to be back tomorrow, 12 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. UTC. Looking forward to it. I'm going to go to the gym. Actually, I'm going to eat and go to the gym. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on notifications to never miss a video. Like the live stream if you found it interesting, educational, entertaining. A lot of videos to pull out of this live stream. Lots of great content in today's live stream. Yeah, love you all. Good luck in Dominion.